Yo.
You guys here?
Yeah, well, we'll be there in like 4 minutes.
Alright, be safe. Have you guys left?
Yeah, can you hear my car?
No.
And I'm in the Porsche run.
Alright.
Bye-bye. Derek's crabby. How can you not be?
Now we're heading to the gym, we're gonna train. Prep is in full swing, but it's not like tough, you know, where it's like, man, every day is a battle, you know? So that's coming very, very soon. I think to myself, there's actually not too many people in the world that get to experience what it feels like to truly prep hard and get peeled for a show. To really like dig deep and get absolutely shredded. It's another level that not everyone has experienced or can experience. Just like being on stage at the Olympia, I'm trying to absorb every moment that I possibly can, because I know once it's gone, it's gone.
Matt and Derek are like a little similar, like in a good way, you know, but they're both bodybuilders, they're both athletes, so they're both going to be selfish and butt heads at the time. And then you have Bartley, who's kind of like, all right now, well, you know, we could do this, but he is such a good person. Like, he is genuinely like the definition of just wants to see his friends win.
My name is Bartley Weaver IV. I'm the first ever pro eater and pro bodybuilder, and I'm Derek Lunsford's training partner. So I actually met Derek in the gym a couple of years ago. I was thinking about moving to Tampa, and you know, we really connected. He had his cross chain on, and so did I. So we connected, you know, like spiritually, and you know, he invited me to church the next morning, leg day, and all you can eat sushi. So when we knocked those three out the next day, I knew we had a good relationship. Well, I always thought I was training hard, and I was training hard. But when you're training with the champ, it's a little bit different. You know, when you're trying to be #1 in the world and now trying to retain that title, you know, there's not too many people that's training harder than us right now. I think Matt really benefits the group because he brings a lot of intensity, and, you know, he's got the big voice, you know, something to get Derek pumped up. Even when Derek's got his headphones on, Matt's gonna yell loud enough that you can hear it and get fired up.
Matt will like try to one-up Derek, but Derek will try to like one-up Matt. And like the one time, Derek made Matt go to failure, like absolute failure. I've been training with Matt for a long time, many years, because we used to train together. One day, not too long ago, they were on the hack squat training legs, and their leg days are absolutely brutal. He went till failure, and Derek's like, no, get up, you got more. And Matt is like literally like, you can tell he's flushed, like he's gassed. And Derek's like, let's go now, let's go. Well, Matt was like, no, I'm not doing that. So he got up, and Derek was like, never seen some shit like that before in my life. I've never seen Matt that gassed. I can't believe Derek just made that comment. But now Matt's like, well, if I'm going to failure every set, Derek's going to failure every set. And it's a funny dynamic.
Got Olympia to win. Come on.
Happen, baby. Come on. Let's go. Your best, bro. Your best. Come on, all the way. Best in the world, baby. Let's go. Come on. Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Oh, let's go. Go. All the way. Yeah!
You gotta want it. You gotta want it more than every man out there. Let's go. Easy. Come on.
Come on! Oh!
God, I love this. We're coming for big things this year. Big things with a big team.
You have to have a burning desire inside of you, this passion above everything else, to be in here, get after it, and do the things that your mind and your body are telling you you shouldn't do, you don't want to do, but yet we're in here doing it. So, and it's not for any other reason other than because we love it.
If I had to give one word to describe our training the past month, it's synergy. Derek, Barley, and I are all locked in. We're loaded. We're focused on the bigger picture here. But most importantly, and this is the most important thing, we are all in synergy with God. That empowers us and gives us the strength to be better in all shapes of our life. And that's what we're doing today, getting better. Let's get it, baby. Earn it, baby. Come on, come on. Come on. Yeah, prove it. Come on. In the trenches. Nasty, come on. Come on.
You know, over time, I've had a different perspective of competition. In the beginning, it was that wrestling mentality of kill or be killed. I wanted to beat everybody that I stood next to. That really drove me really far. I have to be honest. It drove me really far and to become much, much better as a bodybuilder. But I always felt like there was something that was holding me back by having that mentality. I felt that if I was constantly thinking about my competition and just wanting to beat them, then there must be a ceiling to this. The mentality I needed to have to be my ultimate best was to remember why I started and remember the love that I have for training, for being in the gym and building my physique. And so I'm very, very, very thankful for such great competition, because not only am I making them better, they're making me better. And therefore, as a fan of bodybuilding myself and someone who wants to truly see bodybuilding growing and thriving year after year, I'm very proud that I get to stand next to these great competitors and we get to elevate the sport together. We get to elevate each other and elevate the sport together. So I welcome anyone who wants to come and challenge for the Mr. Olympia title, because it only makes me better. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I know these guys are hungry and they're working their butts off every single day, but I can promise you this, nobody loves this more than I do. And nobody's willing to do what it takes and go to the distance like I am.
I'm IFBB Pro, Jon De La Rosa. I've been a pro now for 13 years, and I'm married to my beautiful wife, Taylor De La Rosa. We have an awesome life. This is our little guy, Flex. I was inspired by my father and my uncle, Sal, who recently passed. They were my biggest inspirations as a kid. They were very much into the gym. They trained every day together. And I love the relationship that they were able to build. But also I was intrigued by the muscular magazines that they were bringing home. They would talk about bodybuilding, competing, and the way that they trained together and pushed each other in the gym. Really, like, I loved that. I loved the intensity that they brought to the gym. So Taylor is just such a unique individual. She's funny, she's goofy, she's smart, incredibly driven, but she's also so kind and loving, and passionate, and she's just this incredible person. I'm lucky to have met someone like her, especially in this career. You know, I have an incredible soul who wants to and willingly wants to share that life with me and help me be the best version of myself that I can be.
Hi, my name is Jon De La Rosa, and Jon and I have been together almost 3 years. Jon and I met at Fitness Systems in Sawgrass, which is his gym. I was living up north in Boca, and a girlfriend of mine asked me to come try out a new gym in South Florida, and I was very hesitant about it, but she also had mentioned that there was this young gentleman she wanted to introduce me to. So my first impression of Jon is always, I kind of giggle because at Fitness Systems, there's legit a huge red carpet that is in the center of the gym. And when I was training and working out, he literally walked up the red carpet, and I see this like hunk of a man just walk up to me down a red carpet. And I always joke because I just melted the moment I saw him walk up to me. The most recent moment that I was just so proud of him was him winning Tampa Pro. Everything leading up to that are so monumental and important because they all led to him being exactly where he needed to be at that time.
I want to say winning Tampa this year was a special moment. There were a lot of demons that I had battled going into Tampa. Some really shitty stuff happened a few years back. It left me questioning myself as a bodybuilder, as a man, as a person.
His journey has been tough. He tore his bicep a week before we met. And I was there with him through the struggles of not being able to train and trying to get back on that stage.
I'm totally okay with people not being a fan of my physique, right? Bodybuilding is a subjective sport. I'm old enough and wise enough and mature enough to recognize that not everyone has to love me. Some people don't like my physique, and some people wish that somebody else might have won.
Some of the things that were said when you're, threatening people's lives, or the horrific things that some fans that are, like I said, are very passionate, and I understand that, but at the same time, this is a sport based on judgment.
But it didn't really detract from how I move forward. I've dealt with this stuff in my career numerous times, negativity. You kind of just have to let it roll off your back. I'm just utilizing all that I can, putting all those tools in my bag, and come Olympia time, they're gonna have to like my physique.